I'm here with Rebecca and Alberta from the MS Society, and we're talking about the MS Society. So Rebecca, what exactly is the MS Society?
Well, the MS Society is an organization that helps support Manitobans and Canadians living with multiple sclerosis. Currently in Canada, there are over 100,000 people living in Canada who have MS, and in Manitoba, there are 3,500 people living in Manitoba who have MS. So our goal is to support the people who are living with MS, to enable them to improve their quality of life, and then also to help put funds towards the world-class and groundbreaking research that's being done here in Canada to try to end this terrible disease.
So with your fundraising and helping events, are there certain events that you actually host to help these families?
Yes, actually on the 22nd and the 23rd of August, we have an amazing event called the Viking to the Viking. It's a 2-day event, and over 600 cyclists are going to ride from Stonewall to Gimli and back again over 2 days. So that's over 180 kilometers, and they all raise money for the MS Society. And all of those funds stay here in Manitoba to support people living with MS and go towards that world-class research that's produced in Canada.
Wow, that's awesome. So how do you sign up to be Viking to the Viking?
To ride in the Viking to the Viking, you go to msbike.ca, and it's really easy. You can even actually ride on Mayor Brian Bowman's team. He is the captain of Team Winnipeg, so you can find his participant page and you can join his team, and then you can ride with Mayor Bowman.
I would totally do that. That's awesome. So with that, also you need people to help out. Like, how would you be involved in this if you weren't biking?
If you're not biking, it's a great opportunity to volunteer. We have a ton of great positions, and we have our major events coordinator here to be able to talk a little bit more about the volunteer positions that are needed to be filled and what's available out there for you.
Right. So thank you, Rebecca. So I have Alberta here with the MS Society. So talking about volunteer opportunities, how would someone volunteer?
So we have a number of positions open. So we have quite a few different kinds of positions. So we have anything from truck drivers to first aid gear to anybody who wants to drive a support vehicle to help any sort of people on the road. In addition to food service at our fancy dinner and stuff on Saturday. Just like a wide variety of options there. We're also looking for photographers as well. So any amateur photographers out there that want to come and shoot our event, it's really exciting. You can get in touch with us. You can also go to msbike.ca and go to the volunteer tab, and then you can download the thing from there, or you can email us through our contact information there at info.manitoba@mssociety.ca.
Wow, so how many volunteers will you need for the Bike to the Viking?
Usually about 150 to 200, depending on how many participants we have. So it's a great chunk. It's a really great way to give back. In addition to, if you don't think you want to ride 180 kilometers, you can definitely come out and volunteer and still have fun and kind of still participate in the event. And we kind of give you a t-shirt. You're part of this kind of really big volunteer team of this team of dedicated volunteers. In addition to, you get fed your entire shift, and you get an invitation to our Night of Champions, which is an awards gala that we have for our participants and our volunteers throughout the year for all of our big events.
So Viking to the Viking is what weekend in August?
And August 22nd and 23rd, so it's the second last weekend in August, and we'll be out in Stonewall and Gimli, and it'll be a great time. Guaranteed.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Alberta. So if you would like to volunteer, you can sign up at msbike.ca. Thank you for joining us. For Switch, I'm Mandy, and have a good night.